117 here again with a new Halo Reach racetrack, I guess. It's more of a kind of like a stuntman coaster, I like to say here. It's kind of like half stunt, half racetrack, roller coaster. It's a lot of things kind of combined. This is just one of those maps where you kind of like tour around Forge World. I'm sorry for that fail in the very beginning, but one of those maps that made it so you kind of go from Forge World. There you go from the hangar to the middle island here. And make sure you turn, because just to start with, a lot of people normally when they first did this map think you can just go straight off the edge, but you're supposed to turn. So this is a Halo Reach, basically Tour de Forge World, I guess I'm going to call it right now. So just like I said, it's just kind of like a racetrack that kind of tours Forge World, and I'm sorry if this isn't really perfect right here. I'm not the best with kind of loops. Yeah, like my friend was getting on Ninja Drainer. There he is. Yep. So this teleporter here, I'll be careful because it can send you back. See right there's damn it. Alright, hold on guys. Hold on. Let's make this perfect. There we go. Yeah, see, that's the problem with that one, is it could be a pain sometimes. The receiver and sender wasn't really working as well as me, so I decided to just make it a two-way. So I just made it a two-way real quick. And so that kind of like, I put shield doors so I can kind of slingshot you back without even like seeing it. This part here is pretty steep. This part is just kind of like a short in the cave and outside of the cave real quick type thing. It's just a jump to a curl up and then a jump, a little small jump can to a curl bank, and now you're back over here. If you want to actually get max speed for here, fortunately I failed with there, so I'm going to have to pick this up. Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Sorry there guys. So that's the problem with those jumps, is if you do that you probably might miss. No, I actually say it's like a 75% chance of making it and 25 you missing. If you slow down here though and you just fall right down, you can get maximum speed for this jump. You don't really need speed, it's just I personally like speed and I go off jumps. Sorry, this isn't like one of those well-made maps that I really spend a lot of time on. It's kind of just a quick stunt kind of thing where it's just like first one to complete it wins kind of map. It's like one of those challenge maps where you can fall off, you'll die. So this part here, you can either floor it and just skip everything, or you can normally sometimes you slow down a bit, you hit that. You can speed up, skip it. You can slow down because that's actually not a jump, but I fortunately kind of screwed it up. So it was kind of like a huge mega fail screw up right there while making it. Then you just drop down into here, and it just slowly drops into the water, and you shouldn't die. Well, that was actually a pretty close one there. And it just leads out to these shield doors. You can grind on shield doors, inclines, ramps, whatever you really want to call these. You just grind on them a little, and you curve and use the rocks just to jump right back in here. And this is really it. This is the Stuntman Racetrack Tour de Forge World. Oh, and before I leave, I like to start out by I just had a map where water cyclone I put up, and I got it from a guy, and he didn't actually make it. So something that is a tip though is that some people do is they misspell their racetrack on purpose. So when other people take it, when they rename it, sometimes they like to name it something different to make it look like they named it. So if you spell it wrong and they save it, what they do is then you have proof that you did it because you messed up the word proof. Like I did this one, Tour de Forge World is what I call it, but I didn't put the E in, so when they save it, it says it differently. And what I do is then once I have it, maybe after a little bit of a while, you fix it. So after a couple people download it or so, what you can do is you can actually fix the title, so you have official proof that that's your map you made, and you know that they screwed up because they spelled it wrong. So that's why you gotta make sure when you spell the word, you have to spell the word right, and you just screw up like Forge, F-O-R-G-E, I put it F-O-R-G. So when people take it, they're gonna kind of like screw it up. No, sorry, I'm epically failing here. So that's a tip. That's what I'm doing with this one, because this one guy keeps kind of like jacking people's maps. He's all these maps that he said are his, but he really jacked. So it's just a tip for racetracks if you don't want them to get jacked by other people. That's what I sometimes do, but that shouldn't happen that much. I mean, you have to be a complete fag to take other people's maps and everything. That's what I did. Water Cyclone, I took a guy's map and I liked it, so I put it up on my account, and I honestly tell you I'm not the rightful maker. And first of all, if you've seen my maps, then you go to that one. It's crazy how perfect it is, and you see this part right here, and you're like, no way this kid can make that so good and everything. So that's another way you can tell. So this is a Halo Reach Stuntman Coaster Tour de Forge World, I guess I will finally call it.